Hello and welcome to Mondays with Marina. Today I'm going to do some tags, and I'm going to use some leftover, it's packaging. It was stickers that I used and I've got this left, so I've done some tags out of this and I'm going to show you what to do. And then I'm going to do a black tag. Let me first show you how I do my tags. If I do a normal one with the corners like that, I will take my scissors and cut the corner as I want it. And then I will take that corner and turn it over and place it on the other side and cut. You can see I fit it there, flush to the sides, and then I will just cut the other side exactly the same. And there I've got my tag. And there's my corners. Okay, but first I'm going to start with the black tag. Let me just get that out of the way. I'm going to use some of the new Couture Creations stamps. First of all, I'm going to use the butterfly stamp. I'm going to cover it with my Versamark ink. It's a new stamp. Usually new stamps needs a second coat. Then I will take it, maybe wipe this clean, and once again I've got some scrap paper, and I will use a white embossing powder to cover this. This is my tag. I'm going to use a sentiment, also from the new Couture Creations. It's one unit, but I have in the past, if I want to place the words on another place and I don't want it together, I've cut it apart. I just use my scissors and then I cut it apart. But I'm going to place my sentiment there. So my butterfly will come here. And when I'm happy, I will close it. And then once again I will cover it with my Versamark ink. Stamp it. And I will stamp it again. Cover it with my white. I'm going to use my Go Cut and Emboss, and then I will quickly cut out these. I've got a dedicated die cut plate that I do my die cutting with. So whenever I cut something that I need to die cut, I use the same plate on the cutting side, so that I only mess up one plate. And my cutting die is clean. I can throw away these little pieces. I added skew. Or what I can do is I'm going to cover the whole butterfly with Versamilk ink, and then cover it with embossing powder again, just to have everything covered. I have done some cuttings with an old book as well. I've just folded the page in half and then half again, and then I did the die cut, and then I've got 4 of these which I can place underneath there with glue. So I'm going to just glue the body part and place the one onto the other. And then I will place it here on my tag. You can put some glue on the tips of the wings here, the first one, the bottom one, just to place that down on the tag. And the rest will lift, raise and fly away. And there is my butterfly. Just going to do my corners. Then I can punch a hole there, put some ribbon through there. I can go around with my white gel pen just to give it or I think I'm going to quickly do that. Use my Versamilk ink again, and then I will just press my tag like that. Another tip I want to show you is with water and a paintbrush. Just going to open up here because I need to do that immediately while the water is still wet. And I will splatter some water on here. You have to do this while the water is still wet, and then you can heat it up again. And there is your first tag. You need to work on a craft sheet, because if I've done this on my crafting on my mat, my cutting mat, then that would have been there forever. You battle to get that off, but on a craft sheet it just comes off very quickly. Okay, for my next tag I'm going to use some VersaFine clear inks. And I'm going from light to dark. So I'm going to swipe that there, and then I will cover it with clear embossing powder. Then I will take my second color and go over there. And then I will take my darkest color. I'm going to heat this up again, and then I'm going to place some more clear embossing powder over here. Piece for piece while it's still hot. Then I will heat the next stage again. You will see when it gets hot, it looks like the powder is moving, the embossing part is moving. We are going to do that for the third time. So we are going to heat it up, place embossing powder on there and heat it up again. For the next step, I'm going to, you have to work fast. I'm going to cover my, I'm using gold, Galaxy Gold Brilliance ink. I'm going to cover my, this is also a new collection from the Particular Creations collection. It's the leaf stamp. It's called Open Branch. This one has also got a cutting die like the butterfly, which you can use with that. So you're going to cover that with the ink. Then you're going to heat up a piece on your cake. And immediately press that in there. Leave it for a moment and take it off. And you've got an imprint there. I want to do another piece. I'm going to ink up again. Now I'm going to, you see I've done some smudging there. I'm just going to go over that with my heat gun and we will fix it. Now I'm going to do an experiment because I've never done this before and I really want to try it and see what happens. I'm going to try and color resin with embossing powders. So I think we will need to have the heat gun, the heat tool, a distance away from this because this can melt and you don't want it to melt. I think I'm going to do it with my Versamark ink and some gold embossing powder. Well, it worked. This one worked. And then I've got a butterfly as well that I want to use on my tag. I'm going to use a chibbled heart as well. I'm quickly going to show you there where you've cut it loose, there's always that little piece left. I'm just going to use my sanding tool and you can work that away. I'm going to cover the heart with VersaFine Clear. It's the turquoise one, and then I'm going to cover it with clear embossing powder again. I'm going to heat up the heart and then just in places I'm going to put some gold embossing powder. Okay, my two butterflies, I'm just going to touch it with the pink so that it is just colored in some places. Some clear embossing powder on here. And then I'm going to try and touch it with the turquoise again, the warm breeze. now we are going to put everything together. I'm going to use some heavy gel medium. Place it at the back here. There you've got your second tag. I don't know if you can see the indents there where I've done the stamping, but it does give it some texture as well. Okay, so now this has got to dry, and I will punch a hole and place some ribbon through there. There you go, we've got our 2 tags for today. I would like to thank everybody that's been watching and that's commented. Please do comment, I really appreciate it. Even the negative ones, like, I'm still trying. Yes, I am, but at least I'm trying. But most of all, thank you for the positive feedback that I always get from you. I always get the WhatsApps and the emails and the everything on Facebook. People comment and they love. If they love it, they love it. If they don't, they don't. But please try and see what I'm doing and try out what I'm doing. Thank you for watching. Once again, please like and subscribe. I always try to get something new to show you. Enjoy. Have a stunning day.